Today we're going to be going through Spec Editing 101 with MasterSpec. You're going to want to start in your C drive, and you'll click on the MasterSpec folder. And then if you do not have a pre-edited specs folder, I would recommend creating one. I created this so that anything that's out of the box stays out of the box, and anything I edit is in a different location so I don't accidentally edit something that is directly in the box to them. I have already copy and pasted the spec I'm going to be modifying here. Whenever I save these, what I will do, because it's easier for me to see them, is I will put spaces here, and I will delete the FL and then the dash and save it. Now I'm going to open this document, and this is what comes up. I'm going to, if you do not see this over here, there's two ways to show it. You can either do the navigation pane here, or this button down here will also do the same thing. I'm going to right click, show heading levels by 2. Okay, so this gets me where I would need to be at. Then I will go into review, track changes, and I turn off all the changes. This is so I can see what I have changed. You can go back and you accept them all, reject them all, whatever you need to, and that's not required. That's just my personal preference. And then I'm going to delete the things over here that I don't want. Like I don't ever want a spare fuse cabinet, so I will right click on that and delete. Now when I do that, if it's manufacturers for instance, it will actually renumber the 2.2 cartridge fuses automatically to 2.1. And you see it there. I'm going to Control Z to undo that. I'm also going to remove the metric because I don't ever have metric in my specs. And you can see it's red with green, different coloring. So I'll go to my Masterworks tab, single file formatting, units of measure, and I will remove metric units. And while it's doing this, it'll also change those imperial units to black. So that's also very helpful. It is for the editor's notes here. Sometimes when I open these, I can't see them. You can also toggle those from single file formatting, toggle editor's notes. And that'll make them go away. You can bring them back same way. So also in these spec editor's notes, it will sometimes tell you to reference supporting documents, which is that button there. When you do, it'll bring up a website on your C drive, and this is what it looks like. The good thing about these is it is specification specific for fuses in this case. It'll give you an overall summary, evaluations. So this is the information that it has in the background when it says reference supporting documents. Come here and read about it, or if you're trying to get a better understanding, so you don't spend 20 minutes on Google for each single thing. The other cool part about this is it has a drawing coordination checklist. And this is something you should read to make sure that your specs and your drawings provide the complete picture. And also with the specification coordination, this is the same concept to make sure you've got all the specs that you need to, should, or want to have in there or associated with your spec book. Right. The next thing you'll do is actually begin editing these. So I find the buttons here to be very cumbersome to try to select, whether it's next, previous option, accept option, delete option. So what I did was I created a new tab right there. I just named it specs so that it's easier to see. And my buttons have apparently gone away, but they're usually there, 4 buttons, very quick and easy to be able to go into there. And I'll actually, I'll show another video on how to do that. But you'll go through, select what you want, what you don't want, very simple and easy. And then when it comes to manufacturers or other orange colored text like what you see here, you just double click what you want. It should be something like this. And I'll do busman and little fuse quite frequently. And then I'll update specification. once I've gone through everything, got the specs the way I want, that's when I will save it. And this is in that pre-edited specs. And it's very simple and easy. And if you have any questions, please put them in the comments. Thank you very much for your time.